Good morning, children. How are you? I hope all of you fine. Are you regularly following what I am given? Yes. Please, what I am saying every day, note it down and do the given homework through your school WhatsApp number. Today we are going to do worksheet about trigonometric ratios. We already learned about introduction about trigonometry, angle, measurement of angles, next conversion of the angles. And yesterday class we learned trigonometric ratios, the definition of the trigonometric ratios. Once again, recall the concepts. Trigonometric ratios. Actually, how many trigonometric ratios are there? We learned yesterday. 6 trigonometric ratios. Those are nothing but sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta. These are 6 trigonometric ratios defined on the right angle triangle. Once again, look at the board and observe children. Here ABC is a right angle triangle at angle A and denoted by theta. Angle A equal to theta. Now the side which is opposite to angle A is called opposite side or perpendicular side. Next, the side which is adjacent to the angle other than the opposite side is called adjacent side or base. The side which is opposite to 90 degrees is called hypotenuse. We already learned in the previous class. So, according to Pythagoras theorem, in any right angle triangle, the square of the longest side is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So that is nothing but what? AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. We already learned in the previous class. I think all of you understood. Now come to once again trigonometric ratios definitions. Sin theta is equal to opposite sine by hypotenuse. According to given diagram, opposite side to angle A is what children? BC. BC by what is the name of the hypotenuse side? AC. BC by AC. Next, cos theta. What is the definition of cos theta? Adjacent side by hypotenuse or base by hypotenuse. From the diagram, what is the base adjacent side here children? AB. What is the hypotenuse? AC. So can denote as cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse is equal to AB by AC. Understood children? Next, tan theta or tangent of the theta. How to derive? Opposite side by adjacent side. So what is the opposite side to the angle A? BC. What is the adjacent side to angle A? AB. So BC by AB. Next, cosecant theta, complementary of secant theta, or otherwise reciprocal of sin theta. How to write? Hypotenuse by opposite. From the diagram, what is the hypotenuse here? AC. What is the opposite here? BC. So cosecant theta equal to hypotenuse by opposite is nothing but AC by BC. Next, fifth trigonometric ratio, secant theta. Okay children, secant theta how to define? Hypotenuse by adjacent side. From the diagram, what is the hypotenuse? AC. What is the adjacent side? AB. So once again remember, secant theta is equal to hypotenuse by adjacent is nothing but AC by AB. Next, sixth sixth trigonometric ratio, last trigonometric ratio, cot theta or cotangent theta is equal to adjacent side by opposite. So what is the adjacent side from the diagram? AB by what is the opposite side children? BC. So AB by BC. These six ratios are called trigonometric ratios. Are understood children? Please all of you remember and by heart these six trigonometric ratios. Very important. Next we will see how to solve the problems when two sides are given, how to find other side and find the remaining five trigonometric ratios. We will see with the examples. Okay, understand?
Start.
So observe children. Question number 1. If sin theta is equal to 3 by 5, then find the other trigonometric ratios. All of you observe clearly the given example problem. If sin theta equal to 3 by 5, one trigonometric ratio given. So we will find remaining 5 trigonometric ratios with the help of given sin theta value. So this type of problems when you are doing, you must be remember some things. What are they? First, which type of trigonometric ratio is given? Second thing, what is the definition of the given trigonometric ratio? Third one, how to draw the right angle triangle based on the trigonometric ratio. Fourth one, you can identify the given values on the right angle triangle, rough right angle triangle. Next, fifth point, you can find the unknown quantity. Once again, remember all of you, to solve any problem, to find trigonometric ratios, you must be remember 5 things. What are they? First of all, which trigonometric ratio is given? The definition of the trigonometric ratio. Now, rough diagram of the right angle triangle. Fourth one, identify the given values on the rough diagram. Fifth point, find the third side or unknown side by helping of Pythagoras theorem. So now I will solve this problem. You can observe clearly. Are you following me children? If board is not clear, please zoom the video and note it down. Okay, I will do one problem. You can do the remaining sums. I give as the over. Okay, look at the board. Observe very clearly and very carefully. Okay, look all of you. First given that I will write. Given that. What is given children here? Sin theta. What is the value given? 3 by 5. Next, what is the definition of the sin theta? Sin theta is equal to opposite side by, I will write shortcut OPP means opposite side, hypotenuse. HYP denotes hypotenuse. Okay children, now observe here. First point, are you clear? First of all, what is given? Sin theta equal to 3 by 5. Second point, write the definition of the sin theta. Sin the definition is what? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Now, the value is nothing but how much? 3 by 5. Okay. Now, you can separate the values. Opposite side. Side equal to 3 units. Hypotenuse equal to 5 units. Next, according to right angle triangle, which side is missing here? Adjacent side, very good. Adjacent side. Or this is also called base side is equal to, we don't know, that will be x units. This is the unknown quantity. Once again, look at the board, all of you. First, what is given? Sin theta equal to 3 by 5. Next, what is the definition of sin theta? Sin theta equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So, what is the values given in the question? 3 by 5. Now, I will separate the values. Opposite side is equal to 3 units. Hypotenuse equal to 5 units. Adjacent side is equal to x units because unknown quantity. Okay, children. Now, fourth point. Draw the rough diagram. A, B, C. Opposite value how much is given? 3 units. Hypotenuse how much is given? 5 units. Base value I written already 4. But how it is 4 came? We know Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem. What is the Pythagoras theorem in notes? I will rub the sum and I will continue here. What is the Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square, adjacent side square. This is also called perpendicular square plus base square. Now I will put the given values. Opposite side, how much is given? According to question, 3 units. This is nothing but 3 square plus what is the hypotenuse values given? 5 units. So right here 5 square. Next, what is the other side? We don't know. That's why we take it as x units. So x square. Okay. Now we will simplify the values. Are you following me, children? Okay. Now 5 5 is how much? Very good. 25. 3 3 is how much? 9. Excellent. What is the other quantity left? X square. In the previous classes, we learned already about transposition method. Now transpose the values. Class 9, take this side, children. 25 minus 9 is equal to x square. Now 25 minus 9 value how much, children? 16. Very good. Is equal to x square. Now we want x value. So I will do square root on both sides. Square root on both sides. Square root on both sides. So root 16 is equal to root x square. We already learned how to simplify square and square roots. I think everyone know. Okay, very good. Look, root 16 will how many? Plus or minus 4. But sides are always positive. I will write only plus 4 value is equal to what, children? Yes. So x is nothing but what, children? Adjacent side. Very good. See, by two known quantity, we will find third unknown quantity by using Pythagoras theorem. So all of you please note it down. Observe, children. So up to now what we learn? How to find the unknown quantity by using Pythagoras theorem. Now we have opposite we know 3 units, adjacent we know 4 units, hypotenuse we know 5 units. Now 3 side names also we know. Once observe the diagram, children. AB value 3 units, BC value 4 units, AC value 5 units. Those are nothing but opposite side value adjacent side value is 4 units, hypotenuse value is 5 units. So it is easy to find the remaining 5 trigonometric ratios. But one thing you remember, children, you must be remember the definitions of the remaining trigonometric ratios. It is very important to solve any type of problems. Okay. So what is cos theta? Very good. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Okay, children. Cos theta, adjacent side by hypotenuse. But we already have the values. Very easy. What is adjacent here? 4 by, what is the hypotenuse? 5. How much easy? Next, tan theta. What is the tan theta? Opposite side by adjacent. Opposite side by adjacent. What is the opposite side, children, here value? 3 units. Very good. What is the adjacent side, children, here? 4 units. That is 3 by 4. Next, cosecant theta. What is the definition of cosecant theta? Cosecant theta is nothing but hypotenuse by opposite, or otherwise reciprocal of sin theta. So equal to hypotenuse is our, children, 5 by, what is the opposite side value, children? 3. 5 by 3. Okay. Next, secant theta. What is the definition of secant theta, children? Secant theta is nothing but hypotenuse by adjacent side. What is the hypotenuse here? 5 units. Very good. What is the adjacent side, children, here? 4 units. So secant theta is equal to, according to definition, hypotenuse by adjacent side is equal to what? 5 by 4. Are understanding? Next, what is the left to last trigonometric ratio? Cot theta. So cot theta is nothing but reciprocal of the tan theta. Otherwise, adjacent side by opposite. What is the adjacent side, children? 4 units. What is the opposite side, children? 3 units. So now we find the 5 trigonometric ratios. Got it? Cos theta 4 by 5, tan theta 3 by 4, cosecant theta 5 by 3, secant theta 5 by 4, cot theta 4 by 3. This is the one of the way to find the trigonometric ratios. So in mathematics, if we solve any problem, you can use different methods. This is the one of the method to solve the trigonometric ratios. So like that you can do any problems, one trigonometric ratio given to find other trigonometric ratios. Once all of you remember what I am explaining today, recall the definition of trigonometric ratios. Next, if one trigonometric ratio is given, how to find the remaining trigonometric ratios? So, what points to remember to solve this type of problems? First thing, what is the given trigonometric ratio? Second one, the definition of the given trigonometric ratio. Third one, note down the given values, find the unknown value. Fourth one, by using Pythagoras theorem, find unknown quantity. Fifth one, to find the remaining 5 trigonometric ratios. If cos theta given, you can find remaining 5 trigonometric ratios. If tan theta is given, similarly you can find remaining 5 trigonometric ratio. If cot theta is given, you can find remaining 5 trigonometric ratio. Like secant, cosecant also you can find the remaining 5 trigonometric ratios. I think everyone understanding. Please note it down, children, what I am saying. If you have any doubt, you can zoom the video, observe the video, watch 2 or 3 times, and please note it down on your running notebook. If any doubts are there, you please comment or send through WhatsApp. Okay, thank you.